Alright guys, so here we are. It is Monday. I've only fully taken apart the entire vehicle. So we got the tail light already done. We got these side markers. We got the front bumper taken off, the headlights. I take all this so I can get as much in as possible as I can. Also, that'll help me out with the bumper. So the bumper is right here for now. So I have a burrow, so a place where you can put the bumper on. So I need to put an inlay, as we talked last time there, so that way I can wrap that bumper. Now that it's getting pretty late already. The whole disassembly just takes time because I don't want to break anything. To take these side mirrors, to take this whole door panels off, and so it's just a pain in the butt. But everything taken apart is ready for wrapping now. So I think the plan is to try to accomplish these both sides fully wrapped. So fender, two doors, quarter panel, same thing on this side. Now I don't have to, but if I can do that, that'll speed up the process by a lot. And the only thing I have left to do would be essentially the hood, the trunk, and the bumpers. And I can handle that in another day. So maybe tomorrow I can handle bumpers, right? I can start knocking out bumpers. So that way everything's put back together. And the only thing I got left would be like the hood and the trunk. And let it sit outside and bake so that way like I can fix any issues or any problems. I'll keep you guys updated in a bit. I'll go ahead and start wrapping this whole piece. So essentially, I would have to cut it right here in the middle, but I'm gonna have to put another piece inside just to make sure it looks good. If not, then I'm gonna have to do these two doors and the fender at the same time and then leave that for I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll figure out in a bit. The material is over here. This is the fresh new one. I already checked it. Everything is great. You guys can see it right here. It's gonna look, trust me, they're gonna love it. This is a satin finish. It's gonna look good. The gloss one, they still haven't received it at the warehouse. So I'm still waiting for them to drop that off. But as soon as they do, then we're gonna be good. So let's get right to it then. Alright guys, getting a little bit late. My idea of having it done, both sides done, it still is possible if I jump up to this side and start working on it. But I took a lot. I wasted a lot of the time today just taking it all apart, making sure it was perfect, and prepping the paint. Obviously, we don't want any garbage, and if you see, you can't even see any garbage. It's nice and smooth. So that prepping is what took me a while. The whole thing is already squeegeed down. The only thing I gotta do left now is cut. So I gotta trim. So in here, for this quarter panel, I ended up going all the way inside of here, and then all the way to the little edge here, so it goes runs down. So now I gotta repeat that on the other side. Take this panel off, obviously, and then it goes in here. I don't have to go this deep, but it's just for extra precautions. I still gotta cut on the wheel well. Gotta cut the doors. I already cut this door handle, so you guys can see everything is perfect. There's really no peeling. There's actually no peeling, no bubbling at all. I was squeezing this down. This is pretty much squeezed down. Again, I just gotta cut all this. I kind of already started cutting it right here, as you can see. Everything is tucked in to the inside. There is no garbage, and so which is amazing, and it's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. No garbage at all. For right now, I think I'm going to try to finish off everything else. Just finish cutting everything else and call it a night. And then tomorrow in the morning when I get back, I'm going to continue working on the rest of the car, finish it off. But yeah, this is going to look amazing. This is already looking good in the light. Imagine what it's going to look like in the sun. I'm actually very excited. You can actually see if I get closer, like how that actually looks. It looks like almost like little metallic flakes moving around. So I plan to still try to be able to finish it at least by tomorrow night, like everything. So I'll jump into that quarter panel, the whole other side, and then obviously the hood, the trunk, and that's pretty much it. So if I can do those two, the only thing I got left are bumpers. Rear bumper is very, very simple and very easy to wrap. My only concern would be the front bumper, and to do the inlay, make sure it's perfect. So if I can do those two by the end of tomorrow, even if it's late at night, I can leave it ceramic coated. So that way Wednesday morning, I could just, get it all prepped and ready, so that way they can come pick it up. But I'm excited. This is gonna turn out really, really well. Customer's gonna love it. But yeah, let me just finish this up, guys, and then I'll keep you guys updated. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. Everything is pretty much pre-cut. Everything is to the edges, smooth. So if I close this, look at that, beautiful. Yeah, everything's pretty much pre-cut here and ready to go. See, look how nice it looks. Pretty much done. I mean, that looks really, really good. But I'm done for the day, man. That's been a long day. Tomorrow I'll finish the other side and then finish the hood and everything else tomorrow. I'll leave the bumpers for the very late at night. I can tackle that tomorrow. But yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, guys, so doing this side already, but it's already done. Other side is already done. This side is pretty much already done, just cutting. We're doing the trunk right now. So the only thing we're gonna have left is pretty much that's just gonna be that front bumper, the rear bump, the bumpers essentially. But there it is, all that effect. Oh, that just looks really nice. Yeah, my brother's doing this rear part right here. again, no dust, nothing, straight. Here, just lift it up. Like with your one finger, see where I'm at? Just lift it up like that, push it up, just a little bit, just for the air to escape. That's it, try it. There you go, like that. But bring that one over there too. Don't let it get stuck in there. Just bring it flat like this. Yeah. Still not air escaping. There you go, now that's it. There you go. Yeah, this whole side is done, guys. We got the hood that's already done as well. Honestly, I think I might just have like a bumper left maybe for tomorrow. And side mirrors, obviously. Look at that. It's going out really, really good. Customer's gonna be super excited about this color. Looking nice. So you can see the corner right there. So do this, do that. And voila. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful corner. So it's directional. So if you guys notice, as I pass my light here, it transfers over. So if I would have done it wrong, it would start showing a whole different. So instead of being like the blue, yellow, and red, it will start showing like yellow, blue. So it'll just go backwards because it's flipped. So that's why we have to make sure that whenever you install these, they're directional. So they're everything going the same way. So this one all going the same way, and you'll know because they're indicated. So in the back here, there'll be like arrows. There's an arrow right there. So I have to make sure that everything's installed with those arrows pointing, so that way everything you can see flows correctly. Everything flows right. Everything else is perfect. See, that transfer from this door to door perfectly, from this to here perfectly, and obviously to the trunk will be perfect. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Good to go. But yeah, I'll start pre-cutting everything, start jumping in those bumpers, and maybe hopefully actually have this done today. It might be a possibility. I don't know yet. When it comes to this here, I'll show you guys a little cutting. So I'm gonna cut what about this much. Alright. And then this part right here, because it's a corner, you can see it, I grab it and I'll kind of pre-stretch it a little bit, that corner. So then if you guys notice, I just have this little thing and I just press on it and there we go, perfect corner. Then the rest of it, I just give it about an inch in. But we also want to go deep enough because judging about the armor roll they put, we don't want it to like cause any like failing. So I'm gonna just put an inch here. Now the important part is gonna be here. So there's a little edge there. So I'm gonna grab this, same thing when I did in that corner, and I'm gonna pull it just enough to go around. And so that'll give me, again, a perfect edge. This part has to be kind of almost cut all the way in here. You can see the flap there. So that way, because that will be visible. But right about here, it starts to go in a little bit. So now that's all squeegee down. I'll start somewhere, just poke it, leave my blade against it, and then I'll start cutting. So just so you guys get an idea of how I'm doing it, is I'm running the blade flat like this and coming down. So I'm not scratching anything. Now for this bottom one, you guys can see a better view from the top. So if I just do this and then wrap it, look at that, it creases. You see that little crease there? That's what's gonna happen. So what I have to do is I have to grab it, give it a little bit of a stretch, and then pull it that way. And so what happens is, since I'm stretching it, it just kind of stretches it over for it to be perfect. And so you end up with this perfect corner. This little thing squeegee here. I'll show you guys. So there you go. It's nice and rounded. It won't lift up. It won't cause any issues. But anyways, this little line here, just a little. Yeah, just kind of work with it. I'll preheat that before I cut it, but it's the same idea with everything else. This part right here, gotta heat it up and then just go in the edges. Essentially, I'm gonna grab this part and push it in so that way it has all this to stretch into, not just a small little piece. That won't fail. And that's it, guys. After this, I gotta do the door handles and I still gotta dechrome a couple parts. I'll probably just take them home and do them at home, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I'll keep you guys updated. But anyways, yeah, talk to you guys later.